Angelina Jordan recording in the studio, Skyfall. I believe she was 6 here. She could be 7. Don't uh, be angry with me. I don't have any information really. I'm just going on. And this is from the Angelina Jordan Fan Club Mosarz. This is Grandma Mary's site. A lot of great stuff on there. If you haven't been there, I would encourage you to go visit, subscribe, watch some things. You know, it's all good. And especially if you don't like me talking, when you go over there, you get just that video there with nobody talking at all. So let's go ahead and watch this together. I think I've seen it before. I know I have actually, and should be interesting. Whew. Okay, let's get back to reality here. So there was Angelina at 6, maybe 7, but I think she was 6 in this one, singing Skyfall, an extremely, in my opinion, a difficult song to sing for a lot of reasons, and a big song, and she's not a big person. she was, you know what? Tell me you can't see in her face the determination, the concentration, the effort she put into putting out that song. And there's certain places where she got a little frustrated, but she also gave the thumbs up. And it just goes to show, um, pretty much with anything in life anyway, not just because it's Angelina, but for anybody, even me, you, anybody else. If you do something and it doesn't meet your expectations of where you think you should be with it, guess what? You need to prepare differently and do it again. Okay, try it again. If you don't do even sports and athletics and everything else, if you train and train and train and you only get to this level and you want to be up to this level, you got to do something different. Apparently, what you're doing isn't getting you there, right? I mean, sometimes you can only do as much as you can do. When you get to singing, I mean, Angelina is just a little baby here, and she's singing, she's trying to sing that song, which is probably, I would say, 2 decades ahead of where she is in her chronologically, right? At least, maybe even 3 decades. And man, she's putting her back into it. She's trying, and there's a couple spots that are golden, man. She did good. and the rest of it she was putting in a big effort, you know, and you got to admire that really. And I think Angelina, it would seem to me that pretty much every song she does, it seems to me, it's everything's an evolution. She is when she sings even the same song in different venues, different times of her life. They're always different. It seems like they're never the same. She's always evolving them to a higher level based on her abilities and talents at the time, depending on what it is. I mean, some examples are like "I'm a Fool to Want You" from NGT to up. I think she did the version when she was 13 in the sound booth. Oh, she just did the other one too in Oslo with the orchestra too. That was up around that age, around 12, 13. And you know the difference there is just it's amazing. First of all, when she's 7 years old or 8 years old, I think in NGT, when she's that age, there's an amazement factor just in the fact that this little girl can even sing that good. Period. Let alone something from decades ago that's a jazz standard by one of the greatest jazz singers that ever was, Billie Holiday. You know, and the fact that she can go out there and put a whooping on it right there is, you know, I mean that's just a wow, amazing. It can't be true. How can this happen? All that kind of stuff, right? But then when you hear when she gets older, it's like she's with that band, the one I just did with the Norwegian military band, I think, or whatever. I don't know what the proper name is. Plus, it's in Norwegian. I don't, you know, I'm not too good with Norwegian, so she's with that orchestra. The orchestra is beautiful. The orchestra that's a great sounding orchestra. I don't know anything about orchestras, but you know it sounds really good. So I think that's the important part. And they seem to work really well with Angelina. Every time she's been with them, I don't know how many times she's actually been with that band. I know that apparently there's a lot of songs in that concert, but you know, they sound good together. They work well together. And of course, I think this was the same concert where she did a Man's World as part of it, and that's just drop dead mind blowing, right? I mean, I hate to use the term because I don't use it in real life very often, but I don't even know what else to call it. You know, it's just when you first hear that, the first time you hear that song, it's like it can't be real, right? That's got to be somehow fake, you know, but it's real. So, and we know that as our Angelina fans. So, I don't know. I could ramble on forever, but I think the point of this video was she's 6 or 7 years old, tackling a big song, has all kinds of notes there and stuff like that. First of all, I don't even know how she does that. Read off the paper and sing and put a lot into it while you're reading off a paper at that age. Okay, yeah, that's just that is a lot to grasp. But then, you know, there are some great moments in that song too that I think are just stellar, especially for her age. And the very fact that she's out there trying. Have you ever tried? You know, I would take my dentures out, but I look stupid. I only got one tooth on the top that's mine. The rest are all fake, except for like two in the back here and two in the back over here. Something to hook the dentures on. And you know, when I take them out and try to talk, it's hard to just talk. Forget singing, okay? And it affects everything. The sound, how you hear it in your head too, the resonance, you know. Everything's affected by that. And half her teeth are missing. And still, she's right there. She's at it. She's working at it. She's trying. She's giving it her all. She's probably in her mind thinking how I can make it better the next time, you know. That's just, for that age, that's just unbelievable. She is music. I think that Norway Judge, I still say it all the time, that had it right. She is music. She was born for this. And of course, her family has been helping her, nurturing her, giving her opportunities, encourage her, you know, to follow her dreams. And hey, that should be part of the definition of family. You know, supporting each other and positive goals and positive dreams. To me, that's part of love too, right? And well, I get off. How many tangents is that? 12. I think that's good enough for now. Thanks for watching, guys. There was such a. You watch that and then you see where she is today. That's why she is where she is today. That right there. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.